Greetings ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to another video with some World of Tanks gameplay in. In this video we're going to be focusing on French autoloader based goodness. Kicking off with a replay from me. This is a tier 8 match. We're here on mines and I'm driving the AMX 5100, tier 8 French heavy tank, and this is an encounter match, as you can hopefully see. So we've got the Southern Spawn, AMX 5100, pretty mobile machine, with a 6-round 100mm autoloader that does make quite a lot of pain happen. I have got a full review of this tank on my channel, if you should so wish, go and check it out. And pretty commonly on this map, what you initially find right at the beginning is you get a rush for the hill. The problem with trying to do that in a 5100, don't get me wrong, it's got the speed to get there, but the problem is, one, we were on the South Spawn, and the South Spawn tends to struggle with getting the hill, and two, well, it takes 50 seconds to load the magazine, so what you end up doing is getting up on top of the hill, assuming you make it okay. You get up on top of the hill, and then if you have to fight for anyone for it, you're suddenly going, oh, well, excuse me, old chap, could you just stand over there a moment? I appear to be reloading my gun. Yeah, strangely enough, the bad guys don't tend to be that obliging and tend to just go, well, wreck. Anyway, from this position, over on the hill thing that I've come to, I have flanking shots into these fellas, which means the death of that tiger, which is vaguely amusing, although unfortunately, I do get spotted for it. And I have lost all support over here that I might otherwise have. I ate a HE round there from the jumbo. 3 rounds left in the mag. I'm currently wondering whether I should try and kill the jumbo with these 3 rounds. 3 rounds, 900 damage. Jumbo doesn't have 900 health. He has decent frontal armor, but I got 232 pen. That shouldn't be too difficult to penetrate him with them. And I then decide better of it, because frankly there's 2 of them over there, and I'd probably bite off more than I could chew. Trying to get shots over toward the hill, but I got spotted, and this is all a bit awkward, to be honest. Is anyone poking out where I can just kind of pick them off? That would be nice. No, appears not. 4-5. Yeah. Still trying to find someone to put half a magazine into. As it is, the Centurion simplifies my life slightly, as he is coming toward me. Now, unfortunately, I can't actually kill the Centurion with these 3 shots, but he doesn't know that. He just knows I've got 3 shots. Well, he just knows that I have many shots. Tracked him, keep him there. He's got 171 health left. He can probably guess that I'm reloading now, though, if he's got any sense. It's a bit of a shame that I didn't reload beforehand, to be honest, but there we go. Interestingly, though, the Centurion doesn't push his luck. I thought it was pretty obvious that I'm reloading, but hey, if he doesn't want to push into me, I am totally okay with that. That's fine. Still reloading. Did anyone bring a pack of cards? Oh, T-25 pilot. I should also be able to shoot him. Hurrah! Oh, he's getting shot by someone anyway. Almost reloaded. Come on. Oh. He's a one-shot now. Well, let's not complain. I take 1 shot from him, but I do want to guarantee the kill. This gun does take a while to aim. So there's kill number 2. Some assistance damage on the jumbo, as the jumbo made himself nice and vulnerable. Yes, he has. That one flubs, though, go figure. And the Emil one actually picks him off, which, as you'll see later on, is kind of annoying. Pop round here. Hello, Mr. Centurion. I take a shot from him, but I manage to kill him. And once again, I'm stuck with half a magazine in the gun. Trying to find something to do with these 3 shots. Familiar situation, eh? Familiar situation. So, what have we got? Lerva, M41 Walker Bulldog. Real shame I couldn't nail that jumbo into the bargain, but never mind. Couple of guys up on the hill. There's a Scorpion. There's an FV4202 somewhere, and another Scorpion who was last spotted camping at their spawn point. How encouraging. Trying to see if any of them are going to make any mistakes, but it's actually kind of awkward from this position to get shots over toward those bad guys. We are currently capping as well, by the way. So that's given the enemy team some incentive to get over there and stop us capping. Fair enough. So pushing over this way, I decide eventually to go for a reload, and I'm going to radically reposition. I'm just achieving nothing over here. I don't really want to go over toward their spawn point because that Scorpion G, well, he can kill me in one shot, and that would make me a rather sad panda. So instead, reloading and relocating all the rees at once. And while I do it, our team takes a bit of a battering. Just lost the Oni. Emil 1 is on 3 hit points. Not the best situation to be in. And is dead. However, our Scorpion managed to kill their Lurva, but our Lurva... for some reason their Bulldog decided to commit suicide via T-34. Not really sure why he did that, but never mind. There's only 3 of them left at this point. Almost reloaded. And there we go. We have our 6-round magazine of death ready to go. FV4202 takes out our Lurva, which was, it was probably going to happen at some point. And that leaves them with the FV and a pair of Scorpions. One Scorpion is the other side of that hillock thing. T-34 went round, T-34 died. Scorpion isn't really being cautious enough, and this is a bit risky, but I get a bit lucky. In fact, that was very risky looking back on it. Ooh, I've only got 482 health, but never mind. We managed to kill him. 5 rounds left in the mag. FV4202, are you going to make it easy for me? No, apparently you're not. Well, that makes me sad. Scorpion's fired. So let's pop down here. And 1 into the Scorpion, and 2 into the Scorpion, and 3 into the Scorpion. There we go. 2 rounds left. 5 kills. Can we pick up the FV4202 for our Top Gun? No, because screw this gun, and the IS-2 doesn't even really bother aiming and just blats him in the face. So unfortunately we weren't able to pick up the Top Gun. Had 2 opportunities there, 1 on the Jumbo and 1 on the FV4202, but RNGesus did decry nope, and it was so. So there we go. Let's have a look at the post-game stats for this one. Must admit, when I played it, I didn't really think much of this game, but apparently, Ace Tanker, sure, why not? Fire for Effect, Fighter, Duelist, Hand of God, not something you get every day in an AMX 5100, and Bruiser, 2,913 damage done, 5 kills, 1,241 base experience. Commiserations to the Scorpion G on the enemy team, 2.8k damage, not quite enough there. 14 shots fired, 14 hits, 12 penetrations, 2,913 damage, most of which was from relatively close range, 5 hits received, none of them bounced. 2 vehicles spotted, 6 damaged, 5 destroyed, 977 assistance damage. Travelled 2.5 kilometres, and with a premium account made a 29,000 credit profit. So, not too shabby. Not a massively spectacular game, but I thought a nice ease into the other couple of games in this video, which are a bit more interesting. Let's say interesting. For our second game this video then, we are joining Jellyboy 49, and he is in an old school tank platoon. This is a all of these are 9.17 replays, so he is in the old AMX 1375, platooned up with the old M41 Walker Bulldog, and the old Conqueror gun carriage, using the old platoon system. Technically this is a fail platoon, kind of. Well, yeah, it is. These tanks, yeah, they get rather different matchmaking, just in as much as, well, I mean, the Conqueror will drag these guys into tier 10 matches all the time. Now, the AMX and the M41 were capable of getting into tier 10 matches on their own, but it just guarantees that they're always going to be in tier 10 matches, essentially. Here on the same map, though, this is Mines, once again, in a tier 10 match, which is kind of painful, and a bit of a shame that Jellyboy was reloading his magazine there, just as the WZ-132 passed in front. Also, a very unusual turn of events here. The southern team have captured the hill. What on earth is going on? Hello, Mr. RU251. There are two light autoloaders shooting at you. I don't think you're going to last very long. There we go, you're dead. As the Bulldog and the AMX. Between them, just murder that poor defenseless Sparpanzer. Anyway, Jellyboy going for a reload here. And swinging around just to see what he can see. Scoreline is 3-1, which is not a bad start. Got an ST1 down there. There's 3 artillery on each team, on mines, and ooh, Jellyboy's platoon mate has 3 marks of excellence on his Bulldog. Good man. Always nice to see stuff like that. So, RU251, yeah, another one is dead. This is a bit of a bizarre matchup, I must admit. And just from the hill, trying to see if they can achieve a great deal of much. Seems not. Jellyboy decides to load a clip of APCR. The penetration on the AMX 1375, 144 in a tier 10 match. Yeah, that can be pretty terrible. He's going after this E75. Honestly, even from the sides and rear, you need APCR against this bad boy. One shot, pens. Well, sorry, bounces. There's 2 pens. Trying to find the gun depression. 3 on the turret. He might take a hit here. 4, 5. Eats a shot from the E75. Honestly, I'm not convinced that that was worth it. Taking the shot from the E75 in exchange for that damage, I don't think it was worth it. He'd already got a couple of shots in. By the time the guy was turning around to look at him, I reckon Jellyboy could have just decided, nope. He's got another clip of APCR loaded here, which is a little bit unfortunate because he doesn't need it for the side of an ISU 152. But there we go. Side of an ST1 though, sure, we'll take that on. And there's the magazine done. Sets the ST1 on fire, and it looks like the ST1 didn't bring a fire extinguisher. Silly, silly boy. He is burning like a good un. There we go, that helps Jelly's damage count. Unfortunately, Jelly is down to all AP rounds now. 19 armor piercing remaining, 144 penetration, still a tier 10 match. This is going to be interesting. Which way is that ST1 looking? The wrong way. Okay, rear of his tank, sets him on fire again. Oh, that poor guy. I feel slightly sorry for him. But, well, bring a goddamn fire extinguisher. Seriously, mate. Someone else finishes him off, but there's another 813 damage because fire. Which means Jellyboy is now up to 3.2k damage. Whew. Also, interestingly, he set a heavy tank that's 2 tiers higher than him on fire twice. If only the AMX were a medium tank and Jellyboy needed that mission done. But anyway, it's not. And I've no idea if he did or not. Scorelines are 9-9, by the way. Despite Jelly having been in a position to do 3,218 damage, his team is still only drawing. Never mind, it's losing. Artillery has been spotted, though. Can Jelly do something about the scumsuckers? M53 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. He is done. Was also the Conqueror gun carriage down there, but he's not currently spotted. Into the Object 140. Nah. Puts one shot into him, but only the one as the other shot fails to penetrate. And reloading again. Now, unfortunately, Jellyboy is down to 11 rounds of ammunition. Why do I say that's unfortunate? The AMX doesn't carry a lot of ammo. Each magazine is 6 rounds, so that means he doesn't have quite enough ammo for 2 complete mags. It's 1 5/6 of a magazine. Still takes the same amount of time to reload the magazine, but unfortunately he's not going to get 2 full mags out of this, which is a bit of a shame. Trying to see if he can do something about the IS-7. The IS-7 has fired and does have his big fat Soviet bottom pointing this way, and well, Frenchmen can't resist a bit of bum every now and then, can they? And there we go, he's dead. Kill number 4. Sorry, not meaning to insult any French fans out there. It was just the first thing that came across my mind. I don't mean anything by it. So, we have got the M53-55, Scorpion G, and Jellyboy's AMX here, who, by the way, is almost on 4,000 damage. Only got 9 rounds of ammo left, but, swings and roundabouts. Oh, there goes the artillery. And they're facing off against an Object 140 Conqueror gun carriage, who we know is a one-shot, Rain Metal Borsig, and a Lorraine 155-51. Spoiler alert, Jelly can't kill them all with the shots in his mag. He is spotting the 140 and... oh, surprise Borsig. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. This is slightly problematic. Now, Jelly can take one shot from this guy, but he can't kill the guy in one magazine. So this is a bit dicey. And one more. There we go. And now he's just going to have to circle this Borsig endlessly or find a relatively safe space. Not that sort of safe space. Oh dear. 3 rounds of ammunition remaining. Almost got taken out by that Conqueror gun carriage. Or was it the Lorraine? One of those artillery. Magazine is loaded. Oh, Jelly, Jelly, Jelly. He rushed the shot. He rushed that one as well because he didn't have the time. Oh dear. Tracks himself coming down the hill. And he cannot kill that Borsig now. That's a real shame. A real shame. But this is the lack of ammunition of the French light tanks coming to the fore here. Even if... I mean, Jelly's gunnery throughout this game, generally speaking, has been pretty good. Even if he had managed to kill that Borsig with those last couple of shots, even if he'd managed to kill that Lorraine as well, there still would have been a Conqueror gun carriage and an Object 140, and Jellyboy didn't have anything other than harsh language to throw at them. And this is an encounter game on mines. He was never going to be able to win by cap. So, at that stage, it was kind of a foregone conclusion, which is a massive shame, but there we go. These things happen. Right, let's go and have a look at the post-game stats for this one. Well, however you look at it, that was a painful result. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Fighter, Fire for Effect, High Caliber, and a loss. Hurrah. 4,979 damage done. 4 kills, 1,270 base XP. And what replays does not include the experience you get from Heroic Resistance in that base number? That is without Heroic Resistance. 1,270 base XP. To be fair, 5k damage in a tier 10 match in a tier 7 tank will do that for you. Oh dear, that was just painful. 36 shots fired, which was all of them. 33 hits, 28 penetrations, 4 almost 5k damage, most of which from relatively close range. 3 hits received, 3 penetrations, 1 splash, 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 9 damaged, 4 destroyed, 1,163 assistance damage. I'm going to stop reading out numbers, there's lots. Yeah, sure, he fired a bit of APCR, but he has 144 penetration in a tier 10 match otherwise. I mean, what else are you going to do? And that was only to pen the side and rear of a couple of tanks here or there. When you include Heroic Resistance, that was 1,950 experience for a defeat. Oh, God. Oh, I am so sorry, Jelly. That is a horrible result. Well done on the game, but that is a horrible result. I need cheering up after that. That's thoroughly depressing. Well, I said I wanted cheering up, so I decided to go to one of my replays. That doesn't sound like a particularly good idea, I'll be honest. But bear with me. Do bear with me. So this is me. Spoiler alert, it ain't going to be quite as impressive as Jelly's game. Alright? So don't expect like 10 million experience. I'm driving the AMX 1390. Again, patch 9.17 game. So this is the old 1390. Not in a platoon or anything, just a random battle. It's a tier 9 match, so I'm basically top tier, effectively. But as this is the old 1390, that means that we have 6 round magazine with our 90mm autoloader. Also, because replay bugs, it's not showing the containers as filled, even though they're filled, but never mind, whatever, doesn't matter. So we are here on, is it Westfield? Westfield, and I'm in a bush trying to do some spotting, and there's an AMX-12T who is not paying attention to what is going on. He is far too busy writing in chat that the game is already over. Yes, he's one of those, I'm afraid. Oh dear. Ooh, T95E2. That's the recruiter player reward tank. One shot into him. It's quite an unusual machine. And then my gun elevation comes to bite me in the bum. The French oscillating turret autoloaders, in fact all of the autoloaders with an oscillating turret, get pretty atrocious gun elevation. And Westfield is one of those maps that punishes that. So I'm only able to put one shot into that T95. And then I have to, well, find a new position, which is a little bit annoying, but there we go, I guess. Just lost our Oho, having already lost a Jagdpanther, so we're 2 kills down to start proceedings off with, which is slightly annoying, but them's the breaks. And I'm still trying to see if I can spot people, and there's that garbage gun elevation for you. Which is fine. I'll just sit here and try and spot things with an AMX-12T, trying to gently seduce my backside, which is a bit worrying anyway. Whoa, there's a bunch of guys who have been spotted. So, can I shoot any of them? Terrible aiming stats on this gun, but we still managed to put one in the side of that T54, and one into that T44, and another one. I tracked him, so we're just going to keep plastering this guy. That one fails to penetrate, and now I'm reloading the magazine, unfortunately. But there we go, them's the breaks. Scoreline is 1-4, by the way. Hurrah! 2-5! Yeah, and that STA2 doesn't look like he's particularly long for this world. Nah. 2-6. Ugh. Thankfully, we haven't yet lost the like really important region up by the hills, but ooh, I spotted a Panther 88. It is looking rather dicey. Let's put it that way. Trying to spot these fellas, not pulling the trigger because otherwise I'll get spotted myself, so just letting my allies work them over. I am totally okay with that. Panther 88 is almost dead. Panther 88 is dead. Our AMX-12T is killed. Oh well, and actually, to give credit where credit's due, our team, these tank destroyers, are doing some serious murderizing. And we've evened the scores up a bit. And I decided to take a punt at the T54. Because why not? Well, there are several reasons why not, but I thought it was worth the risk. As it was, it looks like I kind of get spotted. But at least the shot does hit the fella. What is actually left? Well, we know there's a T54E1 back there. We know there's the T54 Mod 1 back there. Udes, we know where he was last spotted. And there's a Tiger round here. And I'm looking at the Tiger and licking my lips. Because 832 health, I should have 5 rounds left in my magazine. And 5 times 240 is more than 800 and whatever he was on. So I am envisaging an assassination here, which might be vaguely entertaining. So I'm trying to go hunting at this point. I wasn't expecting the Udes as well, which is slightly unfortunate, but never mind. Let's just stick to the plan. Kill the Tiger, because I know I should be able to kill the Tiger. If I take one shot from the Udes, that's not the end of the world. We do manage to murderize the Tiger and then just get out of there. I don't have enough shots in my magazine to take out the Udes, so we take the 400 odd damage from him and just bug out. If he decides to crest this ridgeline, I have a few tank destroyers behind me who should be able to teach him the error of his ways. Now the Udes has 1,000 health, and 6 times 240 is greater than 1,000. I'm massively oversimplifying the sort of calculations you have to do in these autoloaders, so I can go in and assassinate the Udes as well. Same thing I did to the Tiger. Of course, if the Udes has friends, that might be awkward, but, you know, them's the breaks. I figure that I need to do something about that guy at this point. And there he is. 1, I take the hit, fine. 2, 3, whoa, 4, and 5. There we go, he is dead too. And reload the magazine. T54E1, T54 Mod 1, and M40, M43 are all remaining, but it's 4 plays 3. I basically traded in 800 of my health to pick up 2 kills on the enemy. That's what I've done. Oh god, T-54E1, I do not want to get shot here, but, so, yeah, let's be somewhere else. Try and keep this guy spotted, and hope that our team can do something about him, like maybe this STRV could execute him. There we go, and he is dead. T-54 Mod 1 and M40, M43 are remaining. See if we can hunt these fellas down. Don't know how much health the T-54 Mod 1 has. He does also have enough armor, frontally at least, to bounce the 170 pen on this gun. Of course, remember this is the old AMX 1390. The new 1390 has a 4-round autoloader firing APCR as standard with about 200 pen. And better gun handling, I believe. But this is not that tank. This is the old one, so trying to see if I can find the artillery. Come on, Artie. Where are ya? And the STRV looks like he's trying to find the T-54 Mod 1. Fair enough. Trying to be a bit patient here, because I'm very conscious. If I go hard in on where I think the artillery is probably going to be, and it turns out there's a T-54 Mod 1 lurking around as well, that could be rather troublesome for me. Average damage rolls, it takes the T-54 Mod 1 2 shots to kill me. A high damage roll, and it wouldn't have to be that high, 1 shot. He has 250 average damage, I have 262 health. Yeah. So, that's a bit dicey, but the STRV is coming around and trying to find the guy. So it's giving me some idea, hopefully, of where this fella is. Our tortoise is still guarding base. Oh dear. I mean, I know a tortoise is slow and ponderous, but, oh dear. And it looks like the STRV has decided to set up. So, screw it, I'm going to go in and see what I can do. Finding that artillery would be a nice start. Where is he? He's not down here. This artillery actually has brains. He appears to have relocated. Oh no, wait, he's just got a ridiculous camo rating. I shoot him, he tries to shoot me, his shot misses, mine doesn't, he's dead. Hurrah! T-54 Mod 1 is somewhere, I'm going for the reload. Can't remember if I decided to reload APCR here, and ooh, that was a shot from the Mod 1. So, I'm going to hunker down behind this house. Put this house between me and any more shooting. Sounds like a plan. And there is the Mod 1, spotted by the STRV. I am, however, still reloading my damned magazine. Otherwise, I would be putting shots into this guy and laughing. Turns out that last reload was a mistake, but the STRV manages to murderize him anyway. And that was the game, a glorious victory. Hurrah! Postgame stats time. And there we go, that was enough for Ace Tanker, Sharpshooter, Spotter, Master Gunner, and Fire for Effect. None of the big shiny medals, but I also completed Light Tank Mission 12, the Ghost, for the T-55A, so that wasn't too bad. 3,460 damage done, 3 kills, 1,428 base experience. Shout out for the STRV, 3.7k damage, nice result from him, and good work at the end. 18 shots fired, 18 hits, 16 penetrations for that damage count, most of which was from pretty close range. 2 hits received, we didn't bounce anything, we're in a light tank. 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 6 damaged, 3 destroyed, and 2.9k assistance into the bargain. With a standard account, that was a 29,000 credit profit, and all in all a pretty decent game. Not Jellyboy levels of decent, but a decent game, and we were at least able to get the win out of that one. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that trio of French auto-loading goodness games. The grammar in there was a bit balked. Anyway, if you did, by all means feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.